Hey, hi guys. Now I am discussing on decision science, and this is for SEM 2. Uh, this is gonna be a bit confusing, but still I will try to explain it in a proper way. So the first question is about finding out standard deviations and mean for all the three tables which are given. That is total MSME, total manufacturing MSME, and total service MSME. So what you have to do is first you go to Excel, take this table into Excel, and then copy paste the total MSME table, which is 755, 2735, 36, 1229. So you copy this into a one table, into one column. Then you sum it up and then divide it by 12. So because there are 12 values, so when you sum it up and divide it by 12, your value comes to so your summation value comes to 16,962, and then divided by 12 to get the mean. So your mean is, if you divide it by 12, your mean is 1413.5. Now you have to find out the deviation. So first to find out the mean, that is 1413.5. Now you have to find out the deviation. So for deviation, what you have to do is x minus the x bar. So that is the mean part, the mean 1413.5. So basically for the first cell it will be 755 minus 14135. So that value comes to minus 658. So you do this for all the values, and then you have to calculate the deviation square. So whatever values you got in the deviation, that is x minus x bar, you multiply it by 2 and you will get the deviation square. Once you get the deviation square, sum up the entire value of the deviation square and divide it by 12. So over there you will get the standard deviation. This is how you do it for all the columns. So according to me, for the answer for the mean and standard deviation for the first column is 1413.5, that is the mean. Standard deviation, one second. Yeah, so the standard deviation is 1302.81. Moving to the second column, the mean is 601.58 and standard deviation is 723.72. Moving to third one, your mean is 811.92 and your standard deviation is 651.75. Now after each and every calculation, mention what did you find out of finding out the mean and the standard deviation. So if you see the first one, there is a huge difference because of the minor maximum value and the minimum value, and also the range, basically what is defined, is also quite different. So you can say that okay, there is a huge deviation, and the standard deviation and the mean is affected because of the minimum and the maximum value, and for the rest two, it is not much affecting the values, the mean and the standard deviation values. So this is how you complete the first question. Moving to second question, you have to define a tree diagram, which is quite easy. So basically there are these three flights which are moving from the place called Rajkot, and it is serving the internal places, and you have to find out the on time and off time probability, and you have to find the joint probability. So what you have to do is first, the three flights which are there, which has the schedule of 50%, 30% and 20%, and then their probability of reaching on time is 0.8, 0.65 and 0.40. So on time is 0.8 and off time becomes 0.2. On time is 0.65, off time becomes 0.35. On time becomes 0.4 and off time becomes 0.6. So then to find out the joint probability, what you have to do is 50 into 0.8, that will give you on time joint probability, and then 50% into 0.2, this will give you the off time joint probability. So this is how you calculate the joint probability for all three, and the on time joint probability comes to 0.4, then 0.20 and 0.08, and off time comes to 0.10, 0.11 and 0.12. Now plotting this into the tree diagram, what you have to do is initially all the three flights will leave at the same time. So you'll have one arrow from which there will be three arrows which would be coming, A, B and C. From A there will be one arrow which would give two parts, which is on time and off time, and they will be 0.8 and 0.2. And then for each one there will be one line which would be coming, that will be on time probability and off time probability. So basically from 1 to 3, from every one you have to remove more two lines, and then there are individual lines. So similarly how I will show it to you is, I'm sorry I can't show this, but yet I will try. 1 second, I'll just try to flip the camera. So this is how it would look. So flight A, B and C, and then there are on time and off time probabilities, and then you calculate the same. So once you have calculated this, you will find out what is the best, which is the best flight, and you have to mention. According to me, it is the flight A which you have to mention, and that has a good probability of reaching on time. Once you have seen this diagram and plotted the entire thing into the MS Paint, then you have to copy paste the same thing into the document. And it's a request, please do not copy paste the entire same format. Keep change the the combination of the color, or change the format of what you have written, but do not copy paste the same thing. Now moving to third question, you have to find out the regression analysis formula, and this is basically it's a formula. So y minus y bar is equal to bya into x minus x bar. So basically the formula forms as so that is n summation xy minus summation x into summation y, divide by n summation x square minus summation x into summation y. So how do we find out the x and y values? So basically the table which has been given to you, your rapeseed and mustard area hectare becomes the x values, rapeseed and mustard production in metric tons becomes the y values. So you have to do the sum of both the columns. So summation x comes to 2679 and summation y comes to 1389, and then you plot the entire values into the formula which I have given. Also you will have to find out x square, that is 873 into 873, so that is x into x, and then xy, so that is x values into the y values. Post that, mention all the values into the formula. So your regression formula happens to be 5 into 936684 minus 2769 into 1389, divide by 5 into 1803583 minus 2679 into 2679. So if you calculate this, you will get a figure of 0.522, and then you mention the entire thing into the formula of the regression analysis. So that is y bar is equal to 1389 divided by 5, and x bar is 2679 divided by 5. So you will get the values, and then you mention it into the regression formula, that is x bar y minus 277.8 is equal to 0.52273 into x minus 535.80. You will have to solve this entire formula, and you will get the regression analysis formula as y is equal to 0.52273x minus 2.26. And then you have to go to you have to find out the r square. Calculating the r square, basically first you find out the correlation coefficient. You already have the values of x square, y square, xy, yy. You have all the values. Put it into the formula of correlation coefficient and find out what is r, and then multiply it. When you get the r values, you have to square it out. So that gives you the calculation of r square, and then you interpret it that as the value has come as 0.99, it means it has a positive relationship, and then you close it. So this is how you complete the entire statistics assignment. It's a bit tough. If you find difficulties, do buzz me. My number are already there in all the videos. Also, one thing I would like to highlight, the last video which I have uploaded about the cheap assignments which are available, and don't get into the trap of this. Solve your assignments by your own, or see to it that when you are dealing with such people, you first confirm that these people are having those assignments, and also confirm if the data is right or wrong, because already I have seen their data for decision science, and the answers which are there are already wrong. So be careful, and if you want any help, yeah, do buzz me. Thank you and best of luck.